Hello everyone, Rob here. I have been wondering for this time about a very odd topic that nobody ever talks about anymore. Well, they sort of do, but in a different way. I have been wondering this for a little while. Cartoons. You've grown up with cartoons, your parents have grown up with cartoons, and ever since the first cartoons were ever put onto the movie screen or on TV, there was never a day where you ever saw something that wasn't reality. But now, we live in a day and age where you don't see anything that isn't goofy, funny, or silly. But I got to ask you one thing. Name me a cartoon from the modern day, movie, or anything like that isn't got a toy line. If you name me one that doesn't have a toy line, name me one that does have a toy line, but everyone on YouTube rants on that it's rubbish, ridiculous, stupid, and deserves to be cancelled. If half of you have screamed out Teen Titans Go, or many other series before then, or even updates of the show that you used to like, or mostly Disney, unless you're some people that don't like Disney films, I should tell you now that you don't have to worry. But this is a review trying to tell you, is the art of cartoons or storytelling just a way to get money? We live in a day and age where cartoons are just done like a snap, but in the past, cartoons couldn't be made instantly. They had to be made precisely, otherwise you're just going to jumble on a screen. Well, in my honest opinion, there are some places that still do that, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when cartoons actually were made to entertain people. Not to sell them a product, not to hide any stupid meanings or dumb morals. They were actually made to entertain people and show them that you can dream. But now we live in a day and age where cartoons are amazing, fantastic, and so good that 3D animation works, where a cartoon that looks 2D is actually 3D. Yes, that is a Disney short movie, you know, and that was in 3D, not 2D. So, why do we live in a day and age where animation can just be made just like that? But what if I told you that we live in a world where our people who are trying to make a cartoon are smushed by the ones who just want to sell a product to you? Kids, if you're looking to yourself and saying that that's not what my cartoon is, name me a cartoon that has a great idea, but it is so simple and it's got a toy line with it. Yes, even a toy line. Yes, you're probably naming SpongeBob, Paw Patrol, and many others that aren't in the reality. Wherever a new cartoon comes out, there's bound to be a new toy line with it. You know that sounds crazy when I say a cartoon only exists for a toy line, but if you think about it, if you look at a cartoon now, you can look very closely at it and start to realize that cartoons are starting to look very similar to a toy. Big example, the Paw Patrol. Why have I put up the Paw Patrol? Well, think for 1 minute. What is the main plot, or to make it more easy, what is the main gimmick of the show? The dogs are dressed up inside, wearing uniforms that usually people wear. They drive vehicles that look like vehicles you see every day in America or British sides, something like that. And they mostly save the day. See? And now the toys look exactly like the ones you see on TV. So the problem is, you now notice that your favorite show is actually doing something dark, trying to sell you something that you'll probably buy already and then never touch again. Now we get to the dark point of why cartoons today are getting into this weird, dumb trope where they end up just doing something related to the times. I'm talking about money and ratings! You're probably scratching your head right now saying, is that a problem? Let me explain. Do you see this graph here? It tries to show when something is popular, the peak at the top is more higher. And when that means that the thing is higher, it means that you should make more products relating to that height. And if you look at the valley below this picture, it shows what you shouldn't make or isn't popular to the public. But now we live in a day and age where cartoons are only used to sell toys or keep kids quiet while their parents just relax, knowing that their kids won't scream down their ears. Sorry, Teen Titans Go, but you have to see this to believe us. What if I told you that there was a show called KO? A show about a kid who works in a superhero place that works with superheroes. No. You want Teen Titans Go! It's more epic, more hip with the crowd! You deserve it! You need it! You want it! Go on, watch it now! You don't think this is serious, kids, do you? You still like your kids' show, don't you? Now, let me explain. This is my favourite teddy bear. His name is Newton. He's been with me all my life. Well, not the beginning, but I'll tell you in a minute. What if I told you that your favourite toy or something gets replaced with something that doesn't even look like it? It has batteries and everything you've always wanted, but you can't play with your old teddy bear. You have to play with this bear all your life. You have to play with it, you have to watch it, you have to do everything with it. But you can't play with this bear, even if you loved it. The people at the TV network people say, that bear is your favourite. You are cooler with this bear. This isn't cool. Our product and bear is perfect. This didn't make you cool. And that's what cartoons are now. They sell you products, the gimmicks are boring, the cliches are getting higher, and Teen Titans Go is turning Cartoon Network into something you do not want to be in. Kids, if you still like Teen Titans Go, what if I told you that if this doesn't work out, you will never see any of your favorite cartoons again? What if you liked Gumball? No, Teen Titans Go gets rid of it. What if you like Uncle Grandpa? He's gone. What if you like Regular Show? Oh wait! Regular Show is finished. And the creator has got his own show on some other channel that you're too old to watch. And even your other favourite shows are coming soon. What about KO? The new show I just told you. Oh no. KO and other shows are boring. You need Teen Titans Go. The perfect show for you. You see what I mean? We live in a world where we accept people that think that they're doing the right thing, but in reality they're trying to sell you products and trying to get more money in their greedy little pockets. But that's not the end of the story. Oh no. We live in a day and age where we can make our own choices. We now live in a world where all the kids from the past grew up and now make their own cartoons, like The Amazing World of Gumball, Uncle Grandpa, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and Regular Show. Sure, some of them have retired and now no longer exist, but we, the people, know that they will never be forgotten. And sure, Steven Universe may never ever get another episode again, thanks to Teen Titans Go, but they're still going strong. We may still have a future where we know that Teen Titans Go may take over, and then the whole network will end up being turned into kids. I know you're still growing up, but you got to understand that we live in a world where people create. We also live in a world where people want to just make cartoons for money. But what if I told you there were millions of people before this incident started that wanted to make a world a better place? Sure, they were still being influenced by people. But what if I told you that, well, even if they were forced by some big people in big seats full of money, they tried to make cartoons work, even if the gimmick or even the concept sounded silly. My Little Pony started out as just to sell toys in the past, but now it's the biggest show ever in America. I think it is. I don't really watch it that much. But if you must understand, shows these days are now not just for kids. Grown-ups still watch them too. Heck, they've even turned into big fans of the series. YouTube has now been grown thanks to cartoon analysis. And that is the truth. But if Cartoon Network keeps going down this road, people will end up realizing that analyzing other shows won't work. And Teen Titans Go will be the only thing playing. And then if Cartoon Network runs out of ideas for more episodes of Teen Titans Go, they'll have to play reruns. I know I sound like those boring ramblers on the internet, but I should tell you this. I have, I think a few years back, found a good show called Sherlock Holmes in the 20th Century. I'll put a little description thingy at the end. But I trust you, that show is far better than any other show that tries to sell you toys. Probably that show was trying to sell you toys, but that's not the point. That show was pretty interesting, even though it was basically Sherlock in the 20th century. But in my honest opinion, it was a darn good show. Even had a robot version of Watson, and you can't argue with Watson. So, you really want to live in a world of adventure. That's what cartoons are supposed to do. They don't sell you toys. They show you a world beyond your imagination. You can fight pirates. You can save princesses. Or princesses can save princes. The world is in your hands. You don't have to live in a world knowing that cartoons are just trying to sell you toys. I have decided to say that I sort of given up watching cartoons on my own TV. I still watch it at my place called David Lewis, but I only skip through until I find something interesting. Just for fun, really. But you got to understand that we have a choice. We don't have to listen to what the ratings say that we like. We can make our own decisions on YouTube until YouTube decides to make us forced to watch something that they think will make us ratings. But who cares? Shows from the past and shows from the future live in harmony. But we just need to understand that there are some people out there that really want to make money and sell toys. But you don't have to hate every cartoon. There are some people out there that are bringing back series because they know that the fans out there that grew up with them. Like Rocko's Modern Life. It's coming back, folks. If you were a fan of Rocko's Modern Life, I don't really watch it, but still, Rocko's Modern Life is coming back to the 20th century, folks. And I hope that in the future, cartoons end up being better than before. And we don't live in a world